Oh, sorry. Hi. Hello. I just didn't realise it was taking the a video. I've come on today. It's Monday, the 3rd of July of June. They said July. 3rd of June. 3rd of July. That was my dad's birthday. So, hello, Dad. I'm sure he's with me today. I've had a really lovely weekend. I enjoyed such a lot of sunshine yesterday. Wasn't that amazing? We actually had one day of sun there. Yeah. So I got to the allotment, did lots and lots of tidying up there, and actually even managed to do a little bit of yoga. And I took an old yoga mat up there, mainly to kneel on, so I wouldn't hurt my knees, which I'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, so I put my mat out, and there was nobody at the allotment. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a little bit of did a bit of yoga. So I did the five Tibetans. If anybody knows the five Tibetans, which is an ancient 2,500-year-old tradition. Which is actually up into the modern world, really, and it's just amazing. It gives you great strength. It's very, very good for energy. I just loved it, and I thought, I'm going to do that. So I did that, and then I thought, sat last night, and I thought I haven't been on YouTube for ages. The last time I did a video was in March. I did a March update, so I thought I'd do a June. I said July again. June update. And I made a few little notes. I'm going to keep it quite brief because I'm going swimming at 12. I've got half an hour. I can get there for quarter past, it doesn't matter. But I have two clients today as well. Yeah. So I haven't been on YouTube since March, like I said, and I felt it was time now to come on this YouTube channel again. It's a number 6 month, so that means to me straight away it's the energy of love. It's the energy of the heart chakra, not necessarily in number energy, but number 6 in tarot is the lovers. So it's about love. It's about opening the heart. But more and more importantly, which I keep saying to my students, excuse my hair's very long, um, is is about self healing. It's about you looking after you. And I'm walking my talk here. I get up really early, as you know. I get up usually, most people know I get up about 5 o'clock, and I do lots of self care. I've been going over to my little cabin, my garden room, my healing room, and I'm setting my camp out there. At about 5:30, I do a couple of hours if I can, and I've been putting together habits. I'm a great believer in stacking habits. So but good habits. Not like eating chocolate. Drinking lots of wine, which I don't do. Well, I like chocolate, but I don't drink. But I only drink champagne at Christmas, just for anybody that sees me with my trolley at Christmas with bottle of champagne in. I only drink champagne at Christmas and maybe just one glass, if that. I do like champagne, but real good champagne. Anyway, I'm going off topic. So yeah, so I've been going in my cabin. I've been implementing this energy of self healing, and I choose to go out there at 5:30. That's my choice. Sunday yesterday, I didn't actually get over there till 7 o'clock because I've just got a notification on my computer here. I'm recording this on my computer. So let me just get. Oh, okay. Okay, now we get adverts. Isn't it annoying? Okay, so yeah, so I've been going on, I've been putting these habits together, I've been stacking habits together. So the first habit that I do is actually to get up at 5 o'clock. That is the biggest habit to do, to get out there. And sometimes I'm like, oh God, I'm so tired. Oh, I want to stay in bed. It's all cozy in here. But no, I know because when I finish my practice, I'm going to feel so much better, and I do. So I've been doing a Kundalini Kriya every day, just something off YouTube. I've not been doing a 40-day practice. I've not done that for a while. I will be doing that probably around about September because I like to start this sort of autumn with a really good structure. But I've been doing quite lots of different Kundalini Kriyas, mainly with a lady called Camilla. She's a yoga teacher on YouTube, and she's really good. She's Australian. I think she's Australian or New Zealand. Apologies if she's not, but she seems that her accent is that. She's a lovely, lovely teacher. She's a lot younger than me. She really knows her stuff. So I follow her and I do a few of her videos. I also have been doing the energy routine that I started back a few years ago now, and it's a routine that Donna Eden put together, and it's a lady called Prune Harris. So I'm doing lots of name dropping today, but I like her work, and she says if you do this routine regularly, it starts to balance your meridians. So talking about balancing meridians, I've been working with an old book of mine, and I haven't got it to hand, and I don't think I have. It's in my bedroom. It doesn't matter. It's a book on I Ching, Tai Chi, Qigong, working with the meridians. And I picked it up, and it's an old book. I bought it years ago, 10, 15 years ago, and I've never really picked it up and read a bit of it, but it really was jumping out of me on my shelf. I don't know if that happens to you. You know, you buy a book and you're about ready to throw it away, and you think, oh, I don't think this book's got anything in it. And that book has really inspired me, and it talks about the yin and the yang. And I've been reading a book, and I'll show you the book, and it's called The Spark in the Machine. And it's a really deep book, and it says how the science of acupuncture explains the mysteries of Western medicine. So again, it's talking about the yin and yang, and it is all. And these exercises in this old book talks about self care, and it was saying that if you do what they call internal exercises, you don't have to do external exercises. If you do external exercises, you have to still do inner exercises. And this is kind of interesting because I've been a yoga teacher since I was 20. I've been practicing yoga since I was about 15. So I've been on this path a long time. And you know, I'm not boasting myself, but I know my stuff, and I know the energy. I work with that all the time, and I'm confident in knowing that yoga has been my way to good health and well-being. I've never really had a day where I don't do something spiritually, whether it's a meditation, yoga, or mindfulness, but I don't have a day where I don't do that. Even when I go on holiday, I still stick to my routine of getting up earlier and doing my practice, especially when it's sunshiny and you can get outside, on maybe if it's just on a balcony in a hotel, still lovely. But anyway, so setting a routine is really important. So I've been stacking these habits. I do some chanting. I've been working with the Japjit Sahid, and I'm working on the number 25 Puri. I probably butchered that name because I'm not Sikh, but I do love the Sikh tradition, and Kundalini Kriyas and Kundalini Yoga work with the Sikh tradition. So I'm babbling a little bit here, but I've not seen you for ages, so I just kind of wanted to tell you what I've been doing. So I open my session with the Puri, number 25, and I chant that for about 13 minutes. And that is lovely. Again, that's about looking after yourself and setting a good routine. And then I do a Kundalini Kriya, and then I do some not sumo, some breathing. I forgot its name. Soma breathing, which is a bit Wim Hof, yeah, a bit like Wim Hof does. You know, the guy who does the ice man. So yeah, sumo breath. I've only been doing it about a month, but it really gives me a lot of energy. If I don't do that, I'll do some fire breath, some Kapalabhati, and then I usually end with the energy routine, bit of meditation, or I'll start with the energy routine. But I try and do that every day. And then that's it. I finish, I have my breakfast. And again, I'm setting up a really nice, healthy breakfast. I do soaked oats in the morning. And again, that's looking after myself, lots and lots of nuts, seeds, that sort of thing. So yeah, I've just the other thing I'm working on is the energy of drinking lots of water. Every time I pulled a card out of my tarot deck, well, not tarot deck, oracle cards, every time I picked those cards up, it said, drink more water. And I drink a lot of water, but I know I don't drink enough. So that was all right. Right, I need to get more water. So somebody on my wellbeing WhatsApp group suggested, said that in my area, which is Leicestershire, they are starting to put fluoride in the water. Now, I'm not going to go into the debate about fluoride and what I believe happens when you have a lot of fluoride in your body. I know I don't want it. All right, that's my judgment, that's my choice. What you do is up to you, but kind of do your research about fluoride. It's not kind of what it seems to be. So they're suggesting they're going to put fluoride in our water here. So I immediately ordered a fluoride filter from Big Berkey. And yesterday I cleaned all my Berkey out, which is a water filter system. It's quite expensive, but really worth it. And I changed the filters. The filters had been in quite a long time. It says for a household with 2 or 3 people in there that uses it a lot, then to change it every sort of 3-5 years. There's only me here, so I think it's probably 8 years or something. It might even be longer, but it is well needing changing. What you do to check it is you put some dye in the top, so something like food colouring, and if it comes out kind of pinky or red or blue or whatever the colour is, you know it needs changing. And that's how mine was. I'd been testing it for a few months and it was fine, but then over the last few weeks I thought it needs changing. You can tell the taste as well, and now it tastes amazing. So yeah, clean water, and I don't know when they're going to put the fluoride in, but anyway, it takes out arsenic as well, so that only lasts for a year. So I need to make a little note on my diary, just say change after a year, because you know what you like. You go, oh, I won't forget, and then a year goes by, 2 years go by, and you think, oh, hold on, how long ago did I change that water filter? So that's something. Okay, exercise. The other thing is about grounding, is having time in nature. And I spend nearly every single day at my allotment, even if it's only going up there and watering. And I put my feet on the ground. I try and spend some time barefoot. It's not always possible at the allotment because part of it is bark, the wood chip, and the other part has got grass. So I will go and stand on that grass and ground myself and breathe into nature, breathe in the trees, breathe into my allotment, and breathe in gratitude and say thank you, thank you, thank you for having this growing space, or thank you for your garden or your house or whatever you have in your life. Being grateful is so important this month. Cleaning up your act, making sure your diet is good. I put down purification. Time to plan meals and looking in your fridge rather than going shopping. Plan and try not to waste food, because that's a really big thing, isn't it? How much food we waste. I've been trying to take time off my phone. I've literally at 6 o'clock my alarm goes off on my phone, and I try and switch the phone off unless I've got an urgent call or I'm going to speak to my grandchildren, or which is not usually the case because that's usually their bath time. Like I said, getting into a routine, time to plan these meals. Right, but one of the things that I've been working with is castor oil, and I did mention castor oil to a lot of you a few months ago, and I buy it from a company called Fushi. I'm not promoting it. I don't sell it. I don't get any affiliation to it, although I must probably try and get some. It would be nice, even if it's only a couple of pennies for each bottle that's sold. Might make about 10p. My channel is only little, so I'm not going to make massive amount of money. And I like it that way because I feel the people I'm talking to kind of get what I'm doing, and that's why they're on this channel. I say it how it is. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm doing this month because it's all about self-care, and whatever I'm telling you, I'm hoping that it will resonate with you. And even if it's a case of, oh, you know what, I'm going to buy a big Berkey and I'm going to get some, clean water, get rid of the fluoride in the water, or just basically going to bed a bit early, which is what I've been doing. I've been going to bed about, I'll get into bed about 8:45, and I usually read for about an hour, and then I'll go to bed at 9:45, 10 o'clock. I try and get lights out for 10 o'clock. It sounds like matrons on the warpath, lights out. And when you were a kid, maybe you went on one of these, things with the school, and it was lights out at 9:30, and I remember that well. Okay, so yeah, castor oil is amazing. I've been using it. I've been having a bit of problems with my right knee, so I've been using castor oil as a liver pack, putting it on as a cold press, putting it on a pad of cloth linen and putting it on my right side where the liver is. I've been putting a big towel around, or it's actually a sarong, and they say to put it in cling film or plastic. I don't like that idea because plastic, the castor oil takes out stuff. It removes toxins out of the body. So if you put plastic on it, it's almost like it's going to draw those plastics into your body. So I don't like that idea. So I just put an old t-shirt on, put a towel down in my bed, and so I'm not going to ruin the sheets. And they're perfect nice. They boil well and they clean up, so that's not a problem. Okay, I'm very conscious of time, and it's now I've got 20 minutes to get to the swimming pool, which is fine. And I'm going to take some cards, some practical cards, and these come from a very old deck that I've got, Messages from the Fairies by good old Doreen Virtue. Um, say no more, I'm not talking about Doreen right now. Um, anyway, so I'm going to just pull a card. I've not done this yet. One card that I did pull just before June, for one of my classes. I usually pull one for my month ahead for my classes that I'm doing, but I picked out the card which was healing, and when I read it, it was all about self-healing. So yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pull just one card on camera. I'm trying to bring it on camera so you can see it. So just one card for June, if it's appropriate. I hope it's not something that's. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's two cards came out. Well, actually, another card. So I'm sorry, I only wanted one, but anyway, we've got three. On the bottom of the pack, it's dietary change. Yeah, and it says improve your diet and your life will also improve. I can vouch for that because of doing all these little habits. I do feel so much better. I feel so, I've got more energy. The first one is practice, practice, practice. My yoga teacher used to say this. There's 3 P's in yoga: practice, practice, practice. And if you do all those three, or she'd say all is coming. Yeah. And it says with daily practice, again, those choices you make, you can polish your skills and talents, increase your confidence. So these are fairy cards. And the other card is ask for what you want. And it says, let the universe and other people know what you want. I've just been talking to one of my neighbours this morning. I want to move house. And, where I want to move for, it's incredibly expensive. And I'm trying to raise money, but I'm asking the universe to provide me what I need. So you never know, something might come in, hopefully. Okay, and express your individuality. Look at that lady, she looks so in her space, her purple dress, looking up to the moon. And it says, allow your true self to shine because you are awesome and you are awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. So those 3 cards are really talking about self-care, self-love, self-healing, looking after you. And when you look after you, other people benefit because you feel happier, you're sending out joy. I was talking out to my neighbour again, and he's retired, but he's lovely because he does little jobs every day, and you can see him around the house doing stuff, and keeping himself busy. And it was very joyful just to talk to him today, and he never normally chats to me, so we've had a lovely chat because I'm feeling joyful, feeling happy. And when you have that energy and you're giving that out, you make people shine, you make people feel happy. So that's where I am today. Hopefully you've got through the video. It's 18 minutes and 55 seconds. Now it's gone up to 19. But anyway, it's not even 20 minutes, and that's unusual for me because I normally chat. But I made it brief, and it's 11:45, so I'm going to head out now, go for a swim, do a bit of self-care, a bit of self-love, and then I've got a couple of clients this afternoon to work with, doing some self-care, doing some reflexology and an Indian head massage with some sound. And I'll come on with my sound instruments in a couple of days or a couple of weeks' time, when I get the time. I want to wish you a lovely June. I hope your month is amazing, filled with abundance and positivity and joy and happiness and groundedness and gratitude. Get into nature, pop your shoes off, stand on the ground, and just breathe, because that's the best thing we can do. That's the best healing tool there is. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you so much. If you'd be so kind, if you haven't seen me before, you'd like to Subscribe to my channel. I'm only a little channel. Like, share, and just comment if you want to. Don't really get many comments, so if you want to comment, add a little bit of your own, what you do for self-care. You could add a little emoji, a little heart at the bottom, just to know that you are interactive with me and I'm not just talking to myself. All right, everybody, lots and lots of love, and we're now on 20 minutes, so I better go. Lots of love. You take care, everybody. Bye.